what you all been waiting for.
You're tapped in to Way Up with Angela Yee.
That intro just made me laugh because that's Ray J going yee. Yeah. And he's just a funny person. But anyway, welcome to Way Up. My guy Fred Mwanga Gahunga is here with me today.
How's it going?
Back again.
Back to back.
Listen, I want to tell you, I got the most tea when the mic's not on, but we're going to get into it this morning. It is also a Wealth Wednesday. And to be clear, Fred is a wealth of information when it comes to investing, when it comes to the law, when it comes to entrepreneurship. You're the perfect person to be here on a Wealth Wednesday. But we do have the 7-figure spa chick joining us. That's Candance Holyfield-Parker. And she's going to be talking about marketing tips every entrepreneur needs to survive and scale in 2026. I know I need to do that. I've been scaling my business slowly.
Good for you.
Yeah, coffee uplifts people. Shout out to Nick Arrington. He just hit me. I have a Harlem location now.
Wow.
On 110th Street and 5th Avenue. And he's like, we need to do the run club out of this location. He just happened to see it. So it's just nice to see people not even realizing that's my business.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people know you as a radio personality, as an internet personality, but they don't know you as a business person. And you are one of the great business people of our generation.
Oh my gosh.
How you like that?
I like that. Okay. All right. We got to take you out when I got things to do. So you know. But anyway, let's get the show started with some love and some positivity because I got to also talk about philanthropy. And I want to shine a light when we come back on a board that I'm on that has a gala happening this Friday. It's Way Up.
I'ma shine. Turn your lights on, y'all.
Turn your lights on.
Spreading love to those who are doing greatness.
Shine a light on them. Shine a light on them.
It's time to shine a light on them.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Fred M.
Hey.
And I want to shine a light on the American Foundation for the University of the West Indies, UWI. And they are actually having their 29th Gala Awards this Friday. So I'm for sure going, but I'm also on the board. And I just love this organization. What they do is they help students who are going to UWI, University of the West Indies, with finances. So whether it's an emergency that happened and you don't have enough money to continue your education, sometimes students are making a choice between, okay, are we going to rebuild after this, hurricane, or am I going to be able to go to school this year? And so the support that AFUI gives helps these scholars actually get their college education and not have to worry about that part of it.
That's important. I mean, being a college student, there's bills everywhere. And I mean, that's here in the United States. If you're in the Caribbean and you don't have that kind of disposable income, it's even harder.
Yeah, and over the last 10 years, they've given 650 tuition scholarships and bursaries to students at UWI. So I just love that they do that. So that helps with buying your books, with paying for school, with paying for room and board and all of those things. And I actually have had a chance to meet some of the students. They always bring in some students who actually got these scholarships. So yeah,
it's great to see your work kind of, in the flesh, right?
A lot of us go to the West Indies on vacation, so we got to support the West Indies too. All right, now Ricky, who do you want to shine a light on?
I want to shine a light on my kid's mother. She is amazing.
Aww.
Jalabia, she does everything. I'm a truck driver, so my schedule is all over the place. She takes care of everything.
What's her name again?
Her name is Jalabia.
Jalabia. That's a beautiful name.
Beautiful name, Jalabia, big leg.
All right.
She takes care of everything. My kids want but nothing.
And that's got to be a relief for you being on the road, knowing that everything is being held down.
It's a relief. I just got back from last week, but I called out because there's stuff that need to happen, and I'm finally able to take my son to therapy. I gave her a little break this morning. I got all the boys, 4 boys, ready this morning somewhat. She had to coach me, but she had to relax a little bit.
All right. Well, thank you for calling. Shout out to Jalabia.
Shout out to Jalabia.
All right. Well, that was Shine a Light, 800-292-5150. If you couldn't get through, leave a message, Shine a Light for last word. And we got your Yee tea when we come back. I want to talk about Kanye. Now, he had to postpone his show in France because officials said he was not welcome.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to see probably a lot of this going down. It's Way Up.
Like to talk like they Angela Yee,
Man, she's spilling it all. This is Yee Tea. Way Up.
It's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and Fred. Fred, Let's talk about Kanye for a second in this UT.
Yeah.
So he just postponed his only show that he was going to have in France. This after the UK refused him entry. This after the French Interior Minister pledged to explore all possibilities to make sure the show would not go on as planned. And they also described him as someone who openly proclaims his admiration for Hitler and claims Nazi ideas could not tread the stage of a city whose very soul is woven from diversity, memory, and fraternity.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't realize that the laws are a lot different in Europe. In the United States, we have freedom of speech. If you want to be a racist, you know, you'll be socially...
We've noticed. You could be president.
Right, but you'll be socially skewed, but there's nothing illegal about saying racist stuff. But in places like England and in places like France, they have laws that prevent you from saying racist stuff. So a lot of the stuff that Kanye West has said is technically illegal in a lot of these countries.
Well, you know, the management company that booked him said that in the contract, they were ensuring there would be no illegal remarks made during the concert. But that was not enough for some of the critics. And he did say, though, Kanye said that he is looking forward to his remaining shows in India, Turkey, the Netherlands, Poland, Italy, Spain, and Portugal.
Okay. I mean, those countries all have laws too, so we can...
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But he's also saying that he is the person that is not going to do the show. He said, after much thought and consideration, it's my sole decision to postpone my show until further notice.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I think he didn't want this fight, especially in the midst of a tour, and so he's just kind of moving on to the next
How
one.
can he make amends?
I don't know. I think he's trying, right? Like he's apologized to a lot of people. I think people right now are not sure that they believe him because he's kind of apologized before and
then did it again.
back, right?
Yeah.
And so I think in time, I think that'll all work itself
Like,
out.
are we taking back our cheating boyfriend for him to cheat on us again? But Dan is just excited that he'll be able to perform here. Right, Dan? Okay. Now, Dave Chappelle recently did Newsmakers on NPR and talked about performing in Dubai and what that experience was like for him. If you remember, there was a lot of backlash with this Riyadh Comedy Festival. So here's what he said.
The first time I can remember doing a big show in the Middle East, they gave me a list of all the things I wasn't supposed to address. So I took the list on stage, and that was the show. I just did the list. Don't talk about the royal family. Is that y'all? And I just made fun of them. Man, they were screaming.
All right. Now, he also discussed the backlash that he and other comedians got for actually doing this festival.
The United States government does business with the Saudis. Netflix does business with the Saudis. Everyone. The Saudis finance tons of movies. All these things. I know. I see them financing boxing matches and all these things. And none of these things were an issue until I went there. As soon as a black man can make money off the plantation, they try to tell you that the money is dirty.
And there you have it.
Yeah, I mean, he's got something to that, right?
All right. And lastly, according to Radar Online, Kris Jenner is upset about her $300,000 facelift. It's already slipping. I don't know if you saw these pictures, and I don't be knowing if stuff is real, if it's photoshopped, but according to a source close to Kris Jenner, they said she's not happy with the results. She is desperate to get a revision. She feels it has not held the way she expected, and she's mad that Denise Richards and Lori Loughlin both look so good, and she feels hers is already fading in comparison.
I mean, I think, you know, when you get to as many surgical procedures as she's had, you know, I think it's like, it starts to not work as well. You know, the first one works really well, and then by the time you get to second, third, it just doesn't work.
Can you defy gravity and aging gracefully? All right, when we come back, we have About Last Night, where we'll discuss what we did last night. You know, I was working on my podcast, and I know you went out. I'm so proud of you.
I did. I rarely ever go out, but I went out, and we'll hear about it later.
Okay, it's way up.
So, about last night. Here's how it went down.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and Fred Mwanga Gahanga. How are you?
I'm very good.
So you went out last night. I'm shocked.
I did.
Okay.
I went to a comedy club in Harlem. It's called, I guess it's called the Harlem Comedy Club.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of really cool acts there, headlined by Chris Spencer.
Chris Spencer is hilarious. He's got a special right now on Hulu that's so funny.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great night, and I think, you know, it's a small comedy club. It's just started, but I think it's the kind of place that I think a lot of people should go check it out.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's nice. Who else? Was there anybody you knew that was opening for him?
You know, I'm not really plugged into the comedy set, but I mean, everyone there was really good and really talented, and it was a fun night, and it was very, very affordable. affordable too. So I think it was a good.
Going to comedy clubs is one of my favorite things to do when I have a little time, and I watch like everybody's special.
We tried to get you to go yesterday.
I know. So last night I was working. I was filming lip service. So, we actually, just for people to know, we film 2 episodes at a time, like every other week.
Hard-working lady.
Yeah. So last night was one of those nights. So shout out to Maya the Don who came through.
Okay.
Millie's, who also just did Way Up with Angela Yee, he was there. And we had him in quite a situation.
Okay.
Because we paired him with someone named Carmela Clutch. And I'm just tell you, Google her, but not at work.
I think I could figure out what the clutch part is all about.
What do you think the clutching is?
I can't say.
But anyway, so it was an interesting conversation. I love when people can be like really transparent, open, and frank about things they have going on in their lives and with their frank. All right. Well, when we come back, speaking of which, tell us a secret, 800-292-5150. Maybe if we Google your name, but we're not going to know your name, we might find some things online and on the internet too. Maybe you have a secret past life that people don't know about. Yeah. That's one thing that we've had people call up and talk about that, and it's a no judgment zone. And I know you're good at not judging people.
I don't judge.
All right. Well, perfect. Well, 800-292-5150. This is the time for you to call us up and tell us a secret. It's a no judgment zone. Again, that's 800-292-5150. I feel like yesterday Millie's was telling us something about how he... No, I'm not going to say that. You got to listen to the interview.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even going to do it to him.
All right.
But 800-292-5150. Call us up. Tell us your secret. Remember, we don't know your name. We can't see your face. You can disguise your voice.
Right.
Do whatever you have to do. It could be something that happened 20 years ago that you never ever talked about, or something that's happening right now that nobody else knows about. 800-292-5150. Call us up.
This is a judgment-free zone. Tell us a secret.
Woo! It's Tell Us a Secret time. It's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and Fred M.
Hey.
And 800-292-5150 is the number. Again, it's a no judgment zone. Fred and I are just here to guide you and ask you questions. All right. What's up, anonymous caller? What's your secret?
My secret is on Thanksgiving, you know how ShopRite gives you the free turkey?
Oh, yeah, I sure do.
Well, I was mad at my brother, so I stole his turkey. I put his phone number in, and I stole his turkey.
Wow.
That is so funny. So you put his phone number in at checkout, and that's how you got your free turkey, and then now he couldn't go get his.
And he went to get his turkey, and they told him it was redeemed already.
Ooh. Does he know you did it?
No, he does.
Oh, okay. But that's not too bad. What,
I
Fred?
love you too. Thanks, Angela.
That's not so bad.
I mean, turkey is expensive these days.
Is it really?
Yeah, I mean, it's like $40 for a turkey.
Oh, I wonder why. I wonder if she had 2, because she probably had her own she could redeem.
Right.
I did a turkey giveaway in the Bronx this year. Shout out to my guy, Charles Noonan. They had so many turkeys. It was out of control. It was amazing.
Wow.
And it was really great.
I'm going to have to show up over there. $40?
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that much. I don't personally like turkey.
Really?
Yeah, Thanksgiving, I don't even eat turkey. I won't even have it at my house. But anyway.
Okay.
It's neither here nor there. I'd rather have chicken. Hey, anonymous caller, what's up? You got a secret for me and Fred? No judgment?
Yes. Many years ago, I paid my daughter's mother's cousin $1,200 to have sex with her.
Oh my gosh. How did that even happen? Like, how did you approach her and know that she would even be down with that?
My daughter's mother was cheating on me, and I said, how can I get revenge on her? So she wouldn't do anything like that unless money was involved. So, you know, they say everybody got a price.
So you negotiated that price?
Yeah.
What did you start at? I'm just curious. Yeah.
I was going to say the same thing.
What number did you start?
Probably started like $100.
Well, she got you up to $1,200?
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
No, not really, but the revenge was worth it to me.
Okay. Have you paid for sex after that?
Not directly, but you know.
Dating is not paying for sex, but thank you for calling and sharing with us.
You're welcome.
She got him up to $1,200.
$1,200. That's a good lick for her.
Ah, man. Well, that was Tell Us a Secret. 800-292-5150. Call us up and tell us a secret for last word if you didn't make it through. And when we come back, we have your Yeetie. And Cardi B has plans after her 3rd album release. We'll tell you what those plans are. She also brought out Vibes Cartel at a recent show. It's Way Up.
Oh, she came with receipts. It's time to spill that yee tea.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and my guy Fred Mwanga Gahanga. What's up?
I'm good.
All right. Have you gone to the Cardi B tour?
I haven't yet, but I hope to get down there.
All right. Well, she has also talked about wanting to put out a new album. She was on her tour stop in Charlotte, North Carolina, and this is what she told fans.
You know I speak money in English and Spanish. After this album I'm putting out, I'm going to the Spanish market. I ain't talking no more English.
She's been saying that she wants to do this, so
I mean, I think it's a great idea. I mean, she's a fluent Spanish speaker, and there's an entire Southern Hemisphere or Southern.
Listen, we saw what the Super Bowl halftime show was like with Bad Bunny.
Right.
That market is incredible. So
right.
She's already, I think, conquered
this.
She's
a smart businesswoman. I mean, she understands the market, she understands the opportunity, and she's going to take it.
Now, Florida, Sunrise, Florida, she was there yesterday. She also bought out, by the way, Vybz Kartel.
Wow, that's big.
Which
big
went crazy. But she also shouted out Quavo, who was in attendance at that show. And she said even though he wasn't there, he didn't perform, she just wanted to show him some love. And she called him her brother Quavo. And she also said, rest in peace to Takeoff.
I think that's great.
All right. Now, speaking of the Migos, speaking of Quavo and Takeoff, the FBI is looking for the public's help to find the suspect in the shooting of Offset. And that was at that Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Florida. I've been there before, too.
Yeah.
I think everyone's been to that Hard Rock at some point, I think. But the FBI office in Miami released an official statement with several pictures of people they suspect were involved in that altercation. They also posted those getaway vehicles. It's only a matter of time.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they've got high definition video. They probably have license plates. They have cars. Right now, they're looking for help, but with or without the public's help, they're gonna probably catch these guys.
All right, and Whoopi Goldberg has launched her publishing imprint with Blackstone.
Yeah.
And that's with a mission to bring fresh and diverse voices to the marketplace. She put out a statement, said, I'm personally looking forward to finding new authors, working with established authors, and bringing influential voices into this curated imprint. And so a lot of people have also launched their own imprints. I mean, Reese Witherspoon has been killing it.
Yeah.
John Legend, Sarah Jessica Parker. So should be interesting to see how this goes. I know a lot of people would want to sign under Whoopi Goldberg's imprint.
Right. I mean, more and more people are kind of getting away from reading books, and it's great to see that people like Whoopi Goldberg are going out there putting her money and her brand behind this effort.
It's interesting to me because last night we did an interview with Maya the Don, and she has a book club.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
She's only 24 years old, and I love that for her. So we were talking about books a lot. Kevin Hart has announced his Audible series. It's called Kids Make Me Angry, and it's his most personal one yet. He's going to break down 8 phases of fatherhood, including growing up with an absent father, becoming a dad for the first time, and also dropping off his kids at college.
I love that idea. I mean, you see there's so many books for kind of new moms, but you don't really hear too much about new dad books. And I think Kevin Hart is a funny guy, and he's obviously a father, and I think I'd love to hear his take on this.
Kids make me angry. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, under the radar stories. Now, Donald Trump is talking about how good diet soda is for him. And I'm going to tell you what his rationale is about why diet soda is healthy and must be good for you.
I got to hear this.
All right, it's way up.
This in the news that relates to you. These stories are flying under the radar.
Oh, yeah. For all you diet soda drinkers, it's way up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Fred Mwanga Gahunga from Media Takeout.
How's it going?
The founder. You love diet soda.
I do. I'm not sure after I hear this story, I'm going to still want to drink it, though.
Well, according to Dr. Oz, he revealed to Donald Trump Jr. that your president, Donald Trump, has justified his habit of why he drinks so much diet soda. And they had a sit-down conversation on Triggered with Don Jr.
Okay.
I didn't even know this podcast existed. But here's what he had to say.
Your dad argues that diet soda is good for him because it kills grass. It's poured on grass, so therefore it must kill cancer cells inside the body. So he'll try, please. I'm not going to argue this right now.
So if you pour it on grass, it kills the grass.
Therefore,
it cures or it kills cancer cells?
Mm-hmm. What about the rest of the stuff in your body?
Yeah, right. Even if you buy that, right? Like, does it kill other stuff too then?
Yeah, maybe if you drink Weed Killer, it'll do that too.
Right.
I mean, by that line of thinking.
Right.
But, Donald Trump loves his junk food. He loves his fast food. He loves his sodas.
Okay.
And
yeah, I mean,
he has a Diet Coke button in the office.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard it's like a big red button, and whenever he presses it, you have to come in running with a diet soda.
All right. Now, the Supreme Court has also ruled, as we know, about these tariffs that Donald Trump implemented, that he overstepped his authority in doing that. And so now, starting on Monday, they are going to implement a system to make sure they refund people for those tariffs. This is going to be a mess.
I think it's going to be a mess, but I think, it might, individual people might be able to go get it, right? Because if you've got something from overseas, maybe by FedEx or DHL, you saw those price increases, you might be able to now go back to DHL or FedEx and get a refund.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they do this, but they're going to launch this system, like I said, on Monday. And by the way, they're supposed to be issuing refunds to American importers for $166 billion that the companies paid in tariffs. So they're going to consolidate refunds so importers will get one electronic payment with interest when applicable, rather than processing refunds on an entry-by-entry basis.
Okay.
So I don't know if that is for the average person, because then what about us? Like, when we paid to get something. I remember I bought like a pair of sweatpants. I was like, oh, these are cute and they're not expensive. They were like $30-something. And then when it got here, it was like, in order for us to release this, you have to pay $40-something in tariff. I was like, what?
That is amazing. I mean, but I do know that FedEx and DHL are in fact suing the federal government. And the expectation is that once they win that lawsuit, that they're going to be able to distribute those proceeds to the individuals. So I think we're going to have to wait a little while to kind of this whole thing to work itself out.
And taxes are due today. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah,
it's tax day.
It's a tough day for some of us.
File, guys. Even if you don't have the money, if you owe money, but make sure you file for an extension if you need to.
Absolutely.
Because the worst thing you can do is nothing.
Right.
All right. Well, that is your Under the Radar. And we do have the Way Up mix for you at the top of the hour. Plus, it is a Wealth Wednesday. We have Candance Holyfield-Parker joining us. She is the 7-figure spa chick. And she's going to let you know she's the CEO of Spa Boss Tribe. And her clients have generated more than $40 million in revenue using her marketing blueprints.
Wow.
Yes. Love it. It's Way Up.
Oh, she about to blow the lid up off this pot. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. Angela's spilling that yee tea. Come and get the tea.
Yo, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and Fred Mwanga Gahunga. And let's get into this Yee tea now. Media Takeout.
Yeah.
That's you.
That's me.
That M stands, and Fred M stands for Media Takeout. I just want to be clear. This story came from you.
It came from us.
And Nicki Minaj hiding a secret pregnancy?
Yeah, so we can't say for certain that that's what's going on, but we did speak to two people that are close to Nicki and her camp, and they both suspect that Nicki Minaj is pregnant.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, if so, then prayers to her for a safe and healthy pregnancy and delivery, if that is in fact true. But it's something you've heard. It's not confirmed.
Right. We haven't yet been able to confirm it, but the two people are they're convinced that Nicki Minaj is pregnant. Yeah.
All right. We're going to see.
Right. We get to see.
Papa Bear might be a big brother.
Right.
All right, now in other Nicki Minaj news, the song that she has with Justin Bieber, Beauty and a Beat, has risen to number 1 on the global Spotify chart for the first time, and it's nearly 14 years after that song was released.
Finally. Right? I mean, how many number ones does Nicki Minaj have? I mean,
and listen, Justin Bieber just did Coachella,
right.
And so here is a snippet in case you haven't heard that song. Okay, well, that's the number 1 song.
I gotta say, you gotta love Nicki.
You got to.
Right.
All right, now Mark Zuckerberg is overseeing the creation of a 3D animated avatar of himself.
Okay.
And that's going to be trained on his voice, his mannerisms, and how he thinks. And that is going to talk to staff.
Interesting. I mean, he went from the metaverse, now he's going kind of like full AI, right?
Mm-hmm. No, companies like OpenAI and Google are investing heavily in AI systems that can mimic human communication and decision making. So the issue is not whether AI versions of executives will exist, it's how companies will use them. As they're getting rid of so many people. Snapchat is laying off people, and AI is the reason for that.
I mean, it's a scary world when you're starting to hear that, like, you might have an AI CEO, right? Or an AI executive.
He don't even got to show up to work.
Right.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man.
I know that can't happen here. They already said, look, iHeart is like real humans.
Okay.
And they stress that.
That's right.
All right, Adam Sandler, Eddie Murphy, and Chris Rock are supporting their kids. All their kids are in this Netflix movie, Roommates, that actually comes out on Friday.
I can't wait to see it.
Sadie Sandler stars in the movie along with Zara Rock and Bella Murphy.
Wow.
Talk about some cute celebrity kids getting together and being in a movie. That's dope.
Great looking and talented, too.
And imagine the three of them get to come together and support these kids. Here's the trailer in case you haven't seen it.
This is my roommate, Celeste. And this is me. If I seem traumatized, it's because I am. I was wondering what the process is for switching roommates. Is that my bra and underwear? I'm having a problem with boundaries. I would appreciate if you didn't in my bed.
That is an incredibly fair request.
Having roommates could be tough. This seems like it's going to be funny. And lastly, Katy Perry is being investigated by police in Australia, all because of these allegations that Ruby Rose made, these sexual allegations that she went on social media and, said that Katy Perry assaulted her. Now, according to Katy Perry's rep, she said the allegations being circulated on social media by Ruby Rose about Katy Perry are not only categorically false, they are dangerous, reckless lies. And so, not sure what's going to happen with these allegations, but they are investigating. Now, the manager of the club in Australia has spoken out, and he said that he was there when this happened more than 15 years ago. He remembers them being there. He did not see the alleged incident, but he did say that both Ruby Rose and Katy Perry were having too much to drink that night. And they did leave, but they were fine with each other when they left the club.
Okay,
That's all we know.
I think it's important to have an investigation. I mean, if the assault happened, I think Katy Perry should be held accountable. But if it didn't and Ruby Rose is making this up, then I think she should be held accountable. So I think the investigation is definitely warranted.
All right. Well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, ask Yee. Any question, any advice that you need.
Right.
Me and Fred are here to help. Fred's like, oh, here we go. Give that legal advice. 800-292-5150. If you have a question, Fred and I are going to help you out. That's 800-292-5150.
Relationship or career advice. Angela's dropping facts.
All you should know.
This is Ask Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. It's me and my guy Fred M here.
Hey.
And listen, we have an Ask Yee on the line. Her name is Taylor, and she went through a horrific experience while giving birth to her third child. The hospital did not respect her wishes at all.
So I did have my baby last year in September, but the day that I had the baby, I was very adamant about not wanting blood, but they was willing to respect it if it was a religious thing. But once I informed her that it wasn't, she had me sign a waiver saying that I denied getting blood. But 20 minutes later, come back as if something was going on and was like, we're going to have to take your uterus. I said, what? Like, I'm trying to understand why she was saying that. After that, I explained that I did not want a epidural with fentanyl. Well, I didn't know it was fentanyl, actually. I just told them I didn't want that type of epidural. Then once again, they was like, well, if you don't take this one, you're going to have to get a C-section. I've been very adamant about not wanting the C-sections. I basically OD'd on fentanyl in the hospital, had an allergic reaction. The nurse informed me that she knew I was having an allergic reaction for several hours before having a full-blown OD while still in active labor with my daughter. After they reversed my OD of the fentanyl, they started pumping me full of other medications. I even was hit by one of the nurses, and that was my third child. I was literally incoherent. Me and my daughter pretty much did not come fully to until a couple of days later. It was horrible.
Gosh, I cannot believe all of this happened to you.
Nobody would sit here and just, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Girl, it is fine. Please let it out.
I hate talking about it because you took something from me. You took something that was joyful for me, bringing my daughter to this world.
I want to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, you know it's Black Maternal Health Week, and I do want to say tomorrow we are actually going to have the director of the Ebony Canal on, which is an amazing documentary about Black women and dealing with giving birth. Like you said, it should have been a joyful experience. And we also have the founder of the Earth app. I don't know, have you ever heard of the Earth app?
No, I have not.
It's IRTH, and it's all about making sure that doctors, nurses, hospitals are accountable. It's kind of like a Yelp for hospitals and doctors and nurses, where you can go on there and leave a review for other people, for Black women in particular, because this has been such an ongoing issue of being mistreated during pregnancy, after pregnancy, while giving birth. And it sounds like you had a horrific experience. I know you said you don't want to pursue, or you didn't want to pursue any type of legal recourse, but are you considering perhaps changing your mind about that?
Absolutely.
You think about what this hospital did to you, they may do that to another young mother. A lot of times the only way to get them to change their actions is by taking this legal action.
You can file a complaint, and you can do that against the hospital and specific staff members, and you can consider talking to a lawyer about filing a lawsuit.
Yeah, and I know a lot of times people are wondering, like, where would you get a lawyer? Mm-hmm. You can go to your local city's bar association and you look up, they have a medical malpractice. They usually have a list of medical malpractice attorneys that are on there, or you can contact someone from your bar association and they'd be happy to send you to a lawyer that could help you with this.
All right, well, listen, let's keep in contact, because if there's any way we can support it, we would love to.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.
All right, well, that was Ask Yee, 800-292-5150. And thanks for that, Fred. That's great advice for her to figure out what kind of legal steps she can take. Right. And when we come back, it is a Wealth Wednesday, so we do have Candance Holyfield-Parker joining us. She is the executive producer of Spa Ting. She won Mentor of the Year and International Influencer of the Year at the Skin Games last year. But she's also mentored thousands of entrepreneurs, and we're going to help you out too. It's Way Up.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and it's a Wealth Wednesday, and excited to have Candance Holyfield-Parker here with me today. How you feeling?
So full of gratitude.
Listen, you have an amazing story, and I want to make sure we get to it. But you've done a great job as far as mentoring people who want to be in the spa business. So let's talk about what it is that you do.
Yeah, so I've had a spa for 16 years. I still have a spa today. And everybody who worked for me made six figures. I didn't know I would be mentoring anybody. I didn't even know I had the capabilities to mentor anybody. And then I moved to Atlanta, and I was still doing massages.
Right.
But everybody who I massaged was like crazy rich. I'm like, I don't know something here. And everybody made money with their minds and not their hands. And I only knew how to make money with my hands.
Right.
And I was like, how can I make money with my mind? And then that's how I started my mentorship program. And I had made multi-six figures as well, but that's really how it kind of came about.
Yeah, you're a multi-hyphenate, because, I mean, you have so many things that you do, but I also want to talk about the journey that you had, because it wasn't necessarily smooth.
No.
To get to where you are. There were definitely some setbacks, and I know you've said previously that a lot of times people show your highlight reel, but they don't see what it took for you to get to where you are.
Exactly.
In the early stages, how did you structure your business?
To be honest, I was in survival mode. I wasn't structuring anything. I was literally trying to feed my children. And this was 11 years ago. But what happened is, we didn't have Instagram Live yet. We didn't have TikTok, any of those things. We used to have 1-800 conference call. And so I would post on my social media. I was like, hey, y'all, if you're in spa, join me on this 1-800 conference call. Let me show you how to make some money with Groupon. And people from around the country just started coming on the conference calls. And I would do it every day. I feel like another thing with entrepreneurs, they don't do stuff every day or on a schedule. I did it every day, and I still do an event every week 11 years later.
Wow.
Every week I have an event, whether it's virtual or in person.
Right now I'm talking to Candance Holyfield-Parker. She is the CEO of Spa Boss Tribe and has mentored thousands of entrepreneurs nationwide. Why do people need a mentor when it comes to business?
My gosh.
I want you to talk about that, because sometimes people feel like they have to do things on their own. And I want to know if you've had any mentors too.
First, I want to tell everybody, when we know better, we do better. I feel like when we get in business, some people didn't. I went to business school. It didn't help me in my business though, but I did go to business school. But I feel like people just decide they want to be an entrepreneur, but they don't go to business school, so they don't know that you need a teacher, a mentor, a coach. I started my business. I didn't get my first mentor until maybe 6 years after, because I didn't even know I needed one. Right. Nobody told me that. And my first business coach was the Glam University, Sabrina, changed my life. But I've had a lot. Donnell Winningham, Women's CEO Project, Coriel, Maya Elias, Leo Davis, Audrey Richmond. I've probably spent like $500,000 on
Wow.
mentorship.
Right. Because I want people listening to understand the importance of that and how that actually has benefited you. Spending that money is an investment.
Oh, changed my life. I tell people all the time, the quickest way to success is to get around somebody who already has success. Every time I'm around them, I get better.
Candance Holyfield-Parker is here with us. She is the 7-figure spa chick, and we have more with her when we come back. It's Way Up.
Had a dream of living wealthy.
And I don't mind sharing my wealth, dog.
Getting you straight financially, mentally, and physically. This is Wealth Wednesday on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. Happy Wealth Wednesday. We got Candance Holyfield-Parker here with us, the 7-figure spa chick. Can you tell us some of your success stories? Just so people can understand the tangible successes that have happened.
Oh my gosh. One lady I met, when I met her, she was making $20,000. Now she's at $60,000.
Okay.
One lady I met her, she was at 8. She just had a $27K month. One of my clients, she got $1 million award. She did over $1.5 million since working with me in her spa business. Even myself, I just went to massage school. I didn't know anything about business. I got on Groupon. I made over $300K.
How do you make money on Groupon? I don't even know how that works.
So Groupon is a discounted system. So some people, depending on their brand, they feel like, hey, if I do this Groupon, I'm devaluing my brand. And it's for me. You need to get on Groupon because Groupon has one of the largest search engines. Like, you might not have the budget to pay for Google Ads, but Groupon paying for Google Ads.
Okay.
So now that your business is on there, guess what? You automatically getting your Google Ads, and you didn't put that money up front for that. So Groupon, what I do is I help everybody take what you have, but not devaluing your brand, because you need the visibility, so you can at least get the inquiries, and then we go through customer journey and turn it into a sale. Groupon changed my life as well. I made over $300,000 from Groupon. I didn't know anybody. I didn't have a marketing budget. I made so much money on Groupon, I didn't need it anymore. I became their first black influencer.
Wow.
Like telling other people. That's
amazing.
Yeah, but that was way after. I wasn't even on Groupon anymore when I got the brand deal. And I was telling people about Groupon and helping them get on there and helping them make money.
You know, I've always seen people say such amazing positive things about you and experiences that they've had with you.
Thank you.
And awards that you've gotten. What is next for you? Like, where do you see this business growing?
We about to have the 8 Black Spa Expo. I'm launching Black Spa Week. So you know how they have like restaurant week?
Yes, Black Spa Week.
So I'm launching Black Spa Week. I'm super excited about that. It's going to be in September. I'm going to write a new book. It's called The Deep Rest, because I had to take a deep rest after working for a decade.
Right.
I lost that money, and I just rechanged my whole life, reinvented myself. Like everything, just a brand new upgrade now, and it has nothing to do with money.
Right, because you're an author. You have how many books out, right?
I got a lot of books. I got like 30 plus books.
So there has to be a great satisfaction when people are successful after going through your mentorship, and you are also transforming lives at the same time.
Yeah, because we don't want people to say that we're not humble, and I'm just really proud of myself.
Yeah.
Like, from being from Memphis, Tennessee, moving to Atlanta, making money. I'm on my third life, losing pretty much almost everything, rebuilding it back 3 times, still serving people, still helping people. Like, my marriage is like, oh my gosh, so amazing. If anybody is married, oh my gosh, shout out to all the married people. Like,
Nothing like the right partner.
I'm so happily married.
Well, listen, how can people find you if they need to find you and just sign up for mentorships?
My biggest residence is Instagram. So that's 7-figure spa chick.
Well, thank you so much, Candance. I'm glad we finally were able to make this happen. I know you'll be back again too.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm excited to go to the spa. And I'm excited for Black Spa Week.
Thank you so much.
Make sure you watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. She has literally mentored and assisted over 20,000 spa professionals with their career growth. But this is valuable information for any entrepreneur. And when we come back, this is your show, so you have the last word.
Pick up the phone.
Tap in. Tap in and get your voice heard.
What the word is.
Here's the last word on Way Up with Angela Yee.
What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here with my guy, Fred Mwanga Gahunga. Thank you for joining me.
It's a great time.
I always enjoy when you come on and guest us. I feel like you give me so much information.
I'm trying.
I hope I do the same too. You know.
You do.
You know, it's a good time. And thank you for Wealth Wednesday. Today, the 7-figure spa chick, Candance Holyfield-Parker, joined us. Watch that full interview on my YouTube channel, Way Up with Yee. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs. You're one of the biggest entrepreneurs too.
Yeah, you are one too, obviously, right?
Listen, Fred gives me a lot of great advice, so make sure y'all follow him. I feel like if people reach out to you and like ask you questions, I think we need like a Q&A where people can just ask you questions.
Let's do that.
Yeah, because business-wise, you're always like got a solution for everything. I like solution-oriented people. But anyway, as you know, this is your show, so you have the last word.
Hey, Angela. I'm Suki calling from the South Side, low end of Chicago. I just want to tell my child's father that I'm sorry for what I've done to him. My son, he's 5 years old, and I did a lot of harsh things to him in the past. And I really regret it now that my son is older and look a lot like him. To be a little bit more specific, y'all, I lied and told him that somebody else was the father when it was not. And since then, he has not talked to me. And I just want to tell him that I'm sorry. And I just hope one day we come together, co-parent, or do whatever, because my son really needs him. Vaughn, I'm sorry, and your son miss you.
It's showtime.
Yeah, I'm about to tear it up. You tapped in and way up with Angela Yee.
I want it